A more local case study. I'm sure our users, our attendees today may have heard well in the press about NAB. To maintain their reputation as Australia's #1 bank for business, NAB adopted and is continuing with their ambitious cloud-first strategy. They're looking to invest $4.5 billion over the next 3 years, and NAB aims to have 35% of their 2,500 applications in the cloud by the end of 2020. At reInvent in 2018, NAB's former cloud chief, Yuri Misnik, talked about the need to establish a training program that prepares our workforce with the necessary skills to enable our path to the cloud. He went a little deeper into the program benefits and highlighted that it gave employees the opportunity to quickly ramp up on AWS technologies and develop skills that will enable them to innovate the digital experiences for our end user and our customers. Again, this is an example that shows that NAB understands that it's their people that will drive and implement their cloud strategy. And to implement that strategy, the people had to come first. So they created a NAB Cloud Guild project. The cloud training program gives employees opportunities to develop cloud computing skills. From beginners to professional developers, NAB Cloud Guild provides employees with the opportunity to acquire or build their own new AWS cloud skills. And the Guild supports NAB's digital transformation. The last official count was in October 2019, and they had stated publicly that they had migrated over 500 workloads into the cloud. Now, at the speed and the success to date, it would be really interesting to see what that number is now. But the speed of this migration is only possible through their significant investment in their people and updating their skill sets. Based on the public success of NAB Guild, there are other large organisations, large and middle enterprise organisations that are adopting cloud training strategies. So if your organisation is looking to achieve these results, #1 question is probably on your mind is, how can my organisation achieve these results? Well, the answer is the business needs to invest in a cloud training plan for their entire organisation. If we were to break down the structure around skills enablement, skills are cumulative. They build on each other. The first phase of skills enablement is about setting solid foundation on what to build from, or which to build on, Ideally, it means getting everyone in the business involved, IT plus other business functions such as security, risk, finance, and HR. So they all have a common understanding and a language when communicating about cloud. We then move into phase 2, which is the technical audience. And they will go through and start to commence some of the associate level training and certification. And then that progresses into stage 3, which is the professional and specialty programs that are also supported by globally recognized certifications. The other business functions such as security, risk, finance, and HR can continue to learn with specific training at AWS Digital Training and/or through some of the experiential days and events that AWS run. A couple of examples might be the cloud economics modules suitable for a finance team that can be found at aws.training. And there's also many compliance tracks that are suitable for risk analysis that are always front and center in some of the events that AWS run around the world. The resources are endless. When we start to look at an enablement plan, there's 3 key pillars in the content, or not the content, in the skills that are available. So firstly, step 1 is that there's a digital training platform. Digital is a great way to build scale quickly. particularly as part of the foundational training. Where you want to onboard the broader business, AWS training provides foundational content as well as modules that can cater to specific learning paths to enhance the classroom training modules. If you were to look further at the digital platform, if you go to aws.amazon.com/training, I think one of the other URLs is also aws.training. The second stage is classroom training. This is the instructor-led virtual classroom training that Bespoke provides, where we provide an immersive and interactive experience that's proven to deliver the best learning outcomes. It provides a combination of theory and practical hands-on labs and validates the team's knowledge and experience. And this is more targeted towards your technical audience. And the third pillar is the AWS certifications. Certifications build confidence that your team are fluent in cloud and provide a great way to track and assess skill levels across the organization. It's also a great way to feature and also support cloud champions within your organization. They become the key person of influence and advocates of the organization's cloud-first objectives. For each employee that interacts with cloud, you need to answer this question. What kind of training do they need? According to the criticality, I always struggle with that word, of skills index created by Global Knowledge, the more important a skill, the more you need to invest in training. So the slide that we currently have up on screen slices and dices key core skills along with the structure and formality of training that we would recommend. The bottom two on the left-hand side, which is interesting and emerging, these are probably more your non-technical personnel that could leverage the self-study or the digital learning platform. As you then go up the list into the core, cohort and project-led skills, that is when we start to recommend more of the blended training of instructor-led and digital, the dedicated instructor-led pieces, and also the private groups of training that we can provide. It's a really good snapshot that gives you a very good overview of the different skills that you may need in the organization and what the solution is for them. When we build a training plan, we then sit down with our customer or our organization and we break it down into the criticality of the skills and your teams into the appropriate categories. And again, we ask the key question, what key or what kind of training do all of your team need? So we literally work through with you around the different senior leaders in the business, and we try to identify the number of personnel within the organization that we believe that we need to assign, firstly, a budget and what sort of investment we're going to enable them with the key skills. As we've sort of previously mentioned, a well-defined skills enablement plan uses a variety of training types to equip everyone in your organization who interacts with the cloud with the skills that they need to succeed, regardless of your stage of cloud adoption. If we were then to break down the different learning paths that are available through the AWS curriculum, the training is structured around whatever stage you are in your adoption, whether you're just evaluating cloud computing or if you're trying to optimize the usage of AWS, we have dedicated programs that are role-based. So on the screen again here, you can see the foundational entry level, followed by foundational and associate and professional. We have different learning paths around job role and job function. The second part to that is AWS also has solution learning paths that are supported by the globally recognized certifications. As the technology evolves, the specific solution learning paths will continue to grow. At Bespoke, we collaborate with organizations to create a training plan based on your needs. so that you can accomplish your business objectives as quickly and efficiently as possible. If your organisation is at the beginning of the cloud journey, your plan might look something like this. This pyramid represents the organisational wide integration plan. So at the bottom of the pyramid, we're looking at an organisational wide kickoff. There could well be a presentation that's sort of led through bespoke and also senior management around why the organisation is looking at cloud. Then we start to get into the departments who interact with IT, where we start to focus on the digital platform. Then we start breaking it up into the technical audiences, where we have the instructor-led. We also have technical teams that are looking for a transformation piece, where they're validating those skills and certification. And then we can also go even deeper into creating cloud champions around the professional piece. Aside from the technical and the non-technical skills being enabled, organisations can also embrace the power of communications and messaging. As we know, the move to cloud is not only advancing technology, but in most cases it's seen as a change management piece. This is sort of taking how we used to do things and what we're going to move forward with and how we advance the business with technology. So to maximise the overall cloud strategy, a well-documented communication strategy will ensure that all your employees are engaged and empowered, inspired and excited about the journey ahead. So what we might also do now is I'm just going to pause while I have a quick glass of water. We're going to have another poll here to our audience, which is, if, in your opinion, do you believe your organisation have a recognised skills gap?